We help people that fall through the cracks because of, it takes a village, right? Collective effort. We can't do anything without good people. We find good people. We're on a mission to find good people, and we find them here. We every year and during the year, and we get people from point A to point B. We're not God. I wish God would lend us His powers, maybe a couple of days or a year. But we're not the best or the worst or better than anyone or less than anyone. We're a foundation that does what we can do, and what we have really concentrated our mission on being, which is to help the people that sometimes have nowhere else to go for help. Whether it's a single mom that has 5, 6 kids, and she's trying like hell. She's fighting a fight. Everyone's in a fight, not just my business, in life. It's just a matter of what you're fighting for, but life is a fight. And she's struggling because she had a sick kid, and she was out of work for a while. And now all of a sudden she's being evicted from her apartment. She's being put into a city shelter, which is dangerous. I wish it wasn't, but city shelters are dangerous. And guess what? On top of it, she has an autistic child who's 12 years old, and the child with a change of environment is going to react terribly, horribly. So the foundation steps in, and we make sure that don't happen. We get her an apartment, $3,000, whatever it is, to get an apartment. You know what? It might as well be $300,000 for that mom in that situation. So, and listen, we're not the end all, because like I just said, very honestly, we're not taking care of her for the next year. We're just getting her from point A to point B. That's all she wants. That's all she needs, because she'll go back to work and then she'll be okay. But she just needs that little bridge over troubled waters, so to speak. And then whatever it is, they need a handicap ramp. Guess what? Insurance don't pay for that. Yeah, they don't pay for that. So we'll put the handicap ramp up for an invalid child if they need it. And or how about a single mom? I was just thinking of 6 months ago, we had a single mom who has a child with muscular dystrophy, and she couldn't handle him anymore. He was at the age where she couldn't handle. She needed a handicapped bathroom. She can't put a handicapped bathroom in her apartment. We send a team in. We put the handicapped bathroom in. We run a food pantry for 27 years now that feeds 1,000 families a week. This great country, kids shouldn't be going to bed hungry, but they are. But we can take care of that little segment. And again, whatever the need is, how big, how small. I remember years ago, we had one where it was a grandmother in Bed-Stuy, and she wrote us a letter, and they gave me the letter to read. And I'm reading the letter, and it was during the summer. We were having a heat wave, 100 degrees, whatever, and her refrigerator broke. She was in her late 80s. She couldn't get out. And she was like, could I get a refrigerator, Dr. Atlas? She thinks I'm Dr. Atlas. Dr. Atlas, can I get a refrigerator? Yes, ma'am, you can get a refrigerator. And the smallest thing in the world, but the biggest thing in the world for her. And then we do mental health programs where we go into we're going to at-risk schools, at-risk communities. What's an at-risk school identified as in New York City? They call them Title I schools. Families making less than $35,000 a year. Poverty. Problems, no fathers. Yeah, I'll say it again, no fathers. I talk about the elephant in the room because I'm there. I'm in the room. So I talk about it. And that's a big part of our problems here in society, is when there's no fathers. There's more problems. There's great grandmothers, great mothers that make great people, and no doubt about it. But a father is important, and many times he's really missed, more than other times sometimes, and it shows in our society. So what do? We go into these neighborhoods where there's all kinds of a myriad of problems, and we bring a van. We bring a mental health van that brings psychiatrists, psychologists, mentors, where there's anti-bullying, anti-drugs, anti-suicide. We have a family that their 10-year-old child hung himself. That shouldn't be happening. So we'll go in there, we'll deal with those problems in those neighborhoods, wherever. Look, again, because for people, all these great people that come out, 1,000 people are going to be here tonight. 1,000 soldiers are going to be here tonight to go fight the fight to make sure that the people that sometimes have no one to fight for we'll fight for them.